Hello and welcome to the latest from We Are the Goodison Gang. It is the match preview ahead of Everton's game tomorrow at Goodison Park, where Everton will be taking on West Ham at Goodison Park. Everton are coming off a 4-point deduction after their 10-point deduction when Everton got points back. Jamie, what are your thoughts on the points?
It's very good that we've got our points back. We should never have had them off to begin
with.
But
why do you think we did? Because apparently we breached financial fair play. In my eyes, I don't think we did. What are your thoughts?
Well, I don't think you did either, to be honest with you.
I think it was all corrupt as fuck.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
But it's a massive game now, this, isn't it? How do you think Everton will go into this game? Strong?
Yeah, I think they're going to be strong all the way through.
Yeah. Do you think the fans will be right up for this game now because we've got the 4 points back, and Sean Dyche will have the feeling that the players can do it now? Do you reckon we'll go 4 games unbeaten again or more?
More. I'm going for more.
Yeah.
But I think because they're playing tomorrow in the hometown, I think it's going to be even better.
Mm-hmm. What are your predictions? I'm going to go with a 1-0 win to Everton.
2-0 will.
To Everton?
To Everton,
Up the fucking toffees?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this is going to be a short match preview this week, but I will add videos onto it, Sean Dyche's press conference too, to make it longer. But we are in the car right now as we record this because we're just been to Tesco's, but we're extremely busy tonight, me and Jamie.
Very. Bags under our eyes.
Yeah, but we've got to go somewhere else after this. But as a result, my starting 11 in goal, John Pickford. A fantastic England #1 goalkeeper. I think that he's a fantastic player for Everton Football Club. Then I'm going to go with Seamus Coleman, right back. Next to him, I'm going to go with Jared Branthwaite. And then I'm going to go with James Tchaikovsky. Then I'm going to go with Vitaly Mykolenko in midfield. This is where it changes for me, Jamie. I'm going to bring in Amadou Onana, Idrissa Gana Gueye, and Gomez, as he is back fully fit, as Dice said, that he's on the grass training. And I'm also going to have Dwight McNeil on the left, on the right, Jack Harrison, and up front, Yusuf Chimiti, as he scored for the under-21s and got himself 2 goals. What are your thoughts on that? Would you go with that starting lineup, or would you change it and bring Patterson in and Dominic Calvert-Lewin or better?
I think I actually quite like what you've said. I think you've made a good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are the things that you've been working on, haven't you? Like looking.
Yeah, it's going to be absolute hard because West Ham are a good side. What are your thoughts on David Moyes returning back to Goodison Park after what has been?
Really, David Moyes good returning back?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
No.
Because he used to be the former Everton manager, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah. No. Not for me, sorry. Never liked him.
No, never liked him.
No.
What about when he got us into Europe?
I don't care. That's the only good thing that he got.
It's because we went into Europe, then got out. Yeah. Yeah. Jamie's not a big fan of David Moyes. But I do think for him, Moyes returning back to Goodison, it's going to be hard, but I've got belief in this squad. Do you, Jamie?
Yeah,
you agree? Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sean Dyche, yeah. It's going to be the Dyche versus Moyesy derby as Moyes returns back to Goodison for the 3rd season on the bounce at Goodison Park. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely hard, but I've got belief that we can do it.
Up the toffees.
And also, it's going to be hard, but really, I've got belief in the players. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win to Everton.
2-0.
Jamie says 2, I'm going to say 1-0 to Everton.
We've got a bet on it, £5.
£5.
Right, that's our bet.
Yeah. I go
Everyone's watched this. Everyone's a witness.
Yeah.
The Goodison gang, if we win 2-0, Adam owes me a £5.
That's fine. It doesn't bother me anyway. But as I said, leave your score predictions in the comments and your starting lineup, and let me know in the comments. Before we go, leave your comments in, like the video, and we'll see you later on.
Subscribe.
Yeah, and we'll see you later on We Are The Goodison Gang. We'll be back perhaps a bit later tonight with the Everton News Daily. Then after that, we'll be back, of course, after the match tomorrow with big positive news that Everton Football Club have finally won a game at Goodison Park.
Yeah, come on.
So, what do you want to say to the channel before we go, Jamie?
Thank you for all your subscribers. We need more. We want more. Come on.
Up the fucking toffees!
Get subscribing, like all the videos, comment on them all, and share to everyone that you know.
Up the toffees.
And up the toffees.
I'm going to say. But before we go, 1-0 to Everton.
2-0.
Okay.
£5 wager.
Keep the confidence. Okay, Blues, you need to keep the confidence. I've got confidence, and Jamie, who's the biggest Evertonian, has too got confidence. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Ciao.
Bye.
We could do the other night, but it was a genuine joke because he's in the right spot. I don't mind him miss, that's the way it goes. But you know, you're in the right spot, score a goal, he's nice and live, he gets himself on the side. Attacking the maybes, as I call it, you know, where is it going to land? Maybe it will land here, maybe it will land there. And he's reading that situation, anticipating it. So you want that kind of freedom to be in there in the right areas. And then the final moment of truth is whoever that comes to, you know, finding the clarity to find a finish.
Again, though, it seems that a lot of the focus when it comes to goal scoring is on Dominic Calvert-Lewin and his run without the goal at the moment. Is that fair, given that, as you say, defending is the whole team?
I think whether it's fair or not, that's strikers, isn't it? That's being a striker. That's the reality of the role. You know, all strikers, I'm sure, should at least, I'm not saying they all do, but they should want the adulation of being a striker and scoring goals. And that's part of the fuel that you'd have as a striker, I would suggest, is that feeling, that amazing feeling when you do score, especially at Goodison, the crowd generally erupt. I think they know the responsibility. That's part of their role, that's part of their responsibility. Having said that, of course, as I've said many times, I've said to the players all the time, it's not just the striker's responsibility to score goals, because we want them to work, we want them to defend, we want them to do the hard yards for the team. So therefore, we've got to pay that back with other people scoring. Excuse me.
What impact do you see this run without a goal having on Dominic? I mean, the positive is that he's getting good running games.
Yeah, staying fit. I think he's playing stronger all the time. I thought he did the other day. And I think the impact is what it is. I think strikers know that's the rules of their job. You know, if it's not quite working, how do you get it to work for you? And I think key habits are important. You know, it's as I said, getting in the right areas, arriving at the right times in the right places, and you've got to keep doing that.
Do you have to remind him that it was 4 and 6 before this win?
No, not really. I think he knows. I think he knows where he's at. Like I say, you know, there's enough noise in football now. Do you think he's thinking like there's no noise about him not scoring? I'm pretty sure he knows that.
But again, he was in position as well.
Yeah. Great ball from Dwighty. The right run. I don't know, a yard or two, and it goes in. That's sometimes the way it is. But I think, like I said, it's staying with the habits, getting in the right areas, keep producing the performances if you're not scoring to help the team, and I think he's doing that.
In terms of what you can expect against Brighton, I mean, how do you see it? Because obviously it was a hard-fought draw at Goodison earlier this season, very different to what happened down at their place.
Well, they've shown again they're a good outfit. We know that. Reblended the team, having missed a few players or players leaving, and still a good outfit. The home records have been very good for a number of seasons. But yeah, we found a way. I thought at home we gave a good performance, kept them very minimal chances. Didn't create as many as we'd like to ourselves, but it was a good tactical performance. I think you have to do that against these. I think tactically you have to be right. Equally, you have to be right on transition. You know, most teams who do well against them have worked well on transition, including ourselves, of course, last season. But you can't just rely on that. You know, we've got to play as well. We've got to work with the ball and in possession when we get it as well as getting the tactical sort of framework of the side right. So.
Has it impacted the mindset to be out of the bottom?
Well, I think it's just something that sometimes people forget. You know, we got 10 points taken off us, and suddenly you're thrust back into the I think it was second bottom at that time, and I think after losing at Man U, we might have got 5 points out of it. I can't remember, 4 or 5 points out of it, and now we're back above it. So it's a fair marker. It's not the perfect marker, but it's a fair swing that when you've had 10 points taken off you. So we're just waiting. Look, the appeal, we don't know what's going to happen. It could make a big difference, could make a medium difference, might make a small difference. We don't know. But there's plenty of work to be done, that's for sure. And I think the players are putting in plenty of work. I see them every day. I think they're very diligent, and I think the professionalism has been excellent. And now taking it onto the pitch and staying with the belief system in playing how we are playing and finding the finishes, as you rightly say, to win games. And I think we're close. Well, there hasn't been much calm water since I've been at this club, that's for sure. The odd week, and then another wave comes and hits you in the face. So let's see how it tumbles forward.
Just finally for me, Sean, just check the injuries. Obviously, Danji, when I take it, not ready. How far away? Seamus.
Yeah, he was ill earlier in the week. At least he was back in today. Still sounds a little bit groggy, but he's the pro he is. Arnie's working very hard to get fit. Andre's working very hard to get fit. And there's Miko's took a knock, but I think hopefully he'll be all right. I think everyone else is okay. No, we had to monitor his minutes, of course, but no, he's been on that trend today. Thank you.
Just one from me on Dominic. How much are you hoping that the return of Doucouré is going to maybe take a bit of pressure off him, improve the service to him?
I don't think it's about taking any pressure off anyone. Pressure's there in all of certainly our professional lives, that's true, and certainly in football. So I think that's what you adapt to as a player. And you sort of need somewhat of a pressure. You need something to help stimulate other than your own stimulation. So I think that's part and parcel of it. And the top players take pressure all the time. So I always say to the younger players, for all the players, but specifically younger players, that's what your growth is. It's handling the question marks, it's handling the pressure and still delivering. And I think that's all part of it. Dom's a bit older and wiser, of course. But amongst a group who are, it's not just about Dom and Duke, I can assure you. Dwight pitched in with a number of goals last year. Jack Harrison's got goals in him from his previous record. We've got goals elsewhere in the team. Our set pieces are a massive threat. We know that. So, there's other ways of scoring, but it is obviously helpful and helpful to them as individuals when strikers are scoring. That is quite obvious.
You said it's possibly at the back of the players, right? So is it not the subject of daily conversation around the